You can't help but put a smile on your face when you reflect on today's weather. My irritation level for this smoke, and I think I speak for a lot of us out there, it's this high right now. You're just tired of this. Look at the visibilities. They're so far down. I-80 out here in the distance. Here's a wider view. I want you to notice the few frames going from 11 to 12 o'clock. Notice how many more green spots there are. These are those pulse storms beginning to brew and fire up. And there's a lot of vertical development, and they hold a lot of water. So that's why we have those flood watches in place from central Utah southward right down to the border.
Tell you what, arguably this was the best day of the week. You would concur, right? Temperatures just where you like them, almost room temperatures on the outside.
I can tell you from experience being out there, you're probably not going to be able to see much more than maybe 200 or 300 yards in some cases. At the 5 o'clock news, we had Dave Begno up at Blue Canyon, but this time we give it to the ladies. Laura Cole, how are you? How was the trip up there?
Given enough time, and this new pattern where the high has actually progressed to the east, it's going to rotate pieces of energy from out of the south, from Arizona. It originated from the monsoon activity, and we'll see at least a 20%, maybe a 30% bet at some showers and thunderstorms going into the evening in particular. Open up your wardrobe a little more so you have more options, you know.
Yeah, oh, you like that too. Finally, a guy who's down with a wardrobe. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. I pride myself in my wardrobe. No. There, but things are developing out west, and they will increase in overall coverage as time goes on. Orem webcam still got lots of clouds. This will help inhibit thunderstorm development this afternoon for you. If we can keep it on longer, keep that lid. If you're going to head out to Cabo or Mazatlan, if you have an opportunity to cancel it, I'd do it, because this thing is not forecasted to move.
Yeah, it's a good idea to get outside today, though.
Oh,
yeah,
so
beautiful.
pretty. Maybe play a little hoops outside or something like that, huh?
But
Kick the soccer ball around.
What's that? You can probably jam.
Yeah, well, I used to.
Yeah.
The storm drains are filling fast here, just north of town in Rio Linda, back through about Citrus Heights. It's this pocket of rain right here that's very concerning. It's going to really slow you down if you're heading out, trying to get to the freeway. And good luck trying to make a 65-mile-per-hour drive, because it is going to be tough. Take the opportunity and talk football, because we're all in football mode, and Jeff's following right after me, so it's a good segue.
Victory always comes 4 years straight, no problem.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Uh-oh. Okay.
And then, of course, you've been hearing about the avalanche warnings. It's very easy for the snow to break off their cornices, so just be very, very careful out there. Backcountry travelers, even the skiers that are more experienced, just be careful. They saw plenty of snow. That's 5,400 feet or so, and that's where Rayford Weigel is located right now. I can still see the snowflakes falling in front of you, but they're not. You can barely even find my lips.
I'm stuck in the 80s with a pink lipstick. I don't know what my
chin and
problem
nose.
is.
Hey.
Refer to me as Jesse James, baby. Jesse James.
Jeff James is here. Glad to have you here this morning, Jeff.
It's always a pleasure. Of course.
Well, good. I'm glad.
It's not too bad getting up at 5:30 or so, starting this thing at 6:30. Ready to rock.
It's good to get up early on the weekends, because you get up early, you sit back, relax, you kind of plan out your
Plus,
day.
when I found out I was filling in for John, it gave me a chance to finally go to bed early.
Yeah, really.
I don't have an excuse. I got to get, and you feel so much more refreshed. Getting to bed earlier is so much better for you than staying in bed late. You notice that?
I'm a night owl. I don't know.
Meteorologist Jeff James here in for Mr. Yanni, and I hope you're having a great morning so far, getting out and about early on this morning. Not much trouble. I mean, the skies are certainly still gray up and down much of the valley floor. And there's even been some dribbles of rain, you could say, in Utah County, but that too is starting to loosen up. There isn't much remaining here. It's becoming more broken. And if you go far enough west of the Rush Valley, it's absolutely clear. I mean, Wendover looks real good. What once was some light to moderate rain, and Santa Quinn has now moved all the way out here just around Park City. Even that's probably just a light touch of rain. Most of it is starting to move now into Wyoming itself, so it's pretty much long gone and out of here. Do want to mention, though, that later on today, as the storms get reinvigorated, there is a watch out for central and southern Utah, and that's indicated here in green. Starts at noon, goes right through 9 p.m., and with the potential of seeing some decent rain in a short amount of time, a small window, there could be some flash flooding, even some urban areas, so we'll have to watch that. The burn scars certainly are something we have to be careful of around there. Provo webcam, you can see what remains. You're starting to get some broken holes from what was some light showers. Now that's going to start opening up a little more. I think this place to really get the storms rocking after about noon or so is going to be right in through here. It's the southern flank of this line of clouds. And we got some clearing coming from the west, and that's probably going to initiate some more heating and instability for the Salt Lake Valley, and that too will get going. We see a lot of clearing right now, Page and Bullfrog, and that will help get the storms rolling. As you know how it works, you got that monsoonal flow rolling in. That all originated, that moisture, from the Gulf of Mexico and also the Gulf of California. If you're going to go through the central part of the country, great shape here just about everywhere. Chicago, Kansas City, Omaha, you name it. 72 degrees currently outside. Lots of clouds still, but they'll start to break a little bit. And I don't think we're going to see any rain until we get to the afternoon. 93 is the average high temperature, by the way. X-nay that, not going to happen. Today, only in the 80s. But if we break open in the sunshine, and I'm wrong, then we probably will jump to the 90s. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Air quality, the Department of Environmental Quality is thinking it's going to get much better over time. It's probably going to go to green when they reevaluate this, because when you get the moisture around, you get the rain, it's like a purifying effect. Let's face it. That's good to hear. I think that'll be the case for the weekend. 89 degrees, scattered thunderstorms, breeze at 10. High temperatures at best in the 80s in the valley. Logan only 87. 74 Park City. Overnight lows 60s. Now the storms, when they fire, they're gonna wane again. They'll go through another cycle through the overnight hours after midnight. And we'll watch those too. And then I think tomorrow, same idea, mainly afternoon storms. We'll look at that 7-day for northern Utah in just a moment. Southern Utah, there will certainly be some showers and thunderstorms today, tomorrow, even Sunday near St. George, okay? And it'll dry out by Monday. Northern Utah, Sunday, you know, I'm kind of thinking, guys, it's not looking too shabby. We're going to lose some of the monsoonal moisture, so, or at least not as many storms around. It starts to respond, though, with some warmth. In fact, give it enough time. And what do you know? Hello, 101 next Tuesday and Wednesday, but drier. Less humid, I think, then, too. A little less.
Well, we'll take what we get, because what choice do we have? But this feels great.
I like today.
I think it feels fine out there. Even this morning, the drive is clean.
Yeah.
It's good to be satisfied with what we've got, huh, Carrie? I like today.
I like today.
Yeah.